Coming from an acting family background where her parents established a Yiddish theatre in the early 1900s, Stella Adler had been in front of audiences since she was 2, thus theatre was in her blood. She wanted to be a movie star, but she only acted in 3 films, none of them particularly successful or representative of her extraordinary presence and talent that she exhibited on the stage or in life. Yet, over the course of Stella's life, she managed to alter the process in which American and the world thought about actors and acting in the theatre and in pictures. She became a teacher of acting from the late 1940s into the early 1990s and had taught an amazing list of fine and influential actors, including Marlon Brando to Warren Beatty and Robert De Niro. In Brando's autobiography, Songs My Mother Taught Me, he wrote, "Stella left an astounding legacy. Virtually all acting in motion pictures today stem from her, and she had an extraordinary effect on the culture of her time. The techniques she brought back to the US from Stanislavski and taught others changed acting enormously. Actors plied their trade according to the manner and style she taught them. And since American movies dominate the world market, Stella's teaching have influenced actors throughout the world." Stella always said no one could teach acting, but she could. She could tell you not only when you were wrong, but why. If you hit a sour note in a scene, she knew it immediately and then dug into her large reserve of intuitive intelligence to explain why your character would behave in a certain way based on the author's vision. Her instincts were unerring and extraordinary. Although the Stanislavski method came to be associated with the Actors Studio, Lee Strasberg, Elia Kazan and Brando, Stella Adler was the only American who actually ever worked and studied with the great Russian director himself. She spent considerable time in Paris with him and came back with a large amount of notes. Though she never directed a movie and directed only once or twice for the stage, Stella taught acting in such an inclusive way that she also was teaching directing. She had an artistic eye of a hawk and a vivid imagination. She rehearsed for months, as Stanislavski did, and was an inspiring individual that brought such size, depth and resonance to everything. She was once heard saying, "Never play your age, darling. Either play younger than you or older than you are. Playing your own age is boring." Stella used to teach everything from the scene breakdown, where she would brilliantly analyze the text and style of the playwright, from Shakespeare, Wilde, Shaw and Ibsen, the characterization class in which she would work on the inner and outer features of the personality as revealed in the text, the crucial basics of sense memory, handling invisible props, looking at things and people and really listening. Her very presence and intensity of focus were like pure oxygen. You never knew what she was going to say. She would watch a scene with such palpable attention that she often got deeply into the emotions of the given material. You could see her sometimes in the corner of the stage silently acting out all the parts while stifling a sob.